What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rants, no hate. Now, I want to talk about the Luis King Kong Ortiz fight. It's not much to really say about the fight, but there's a couple of things that was attached to his victory, and I don't know how true what most of it is, but we're gonna talk about it. Not much to say about the fight. It was 45 seconds. Can't really say how good he looked or didn't look. Um, he threw a punch and pretty much maybe like his forearm hit the guy in the bridge of the nose or whatever. The guy goes down. It was over. I can't even remember the guy's name. So we'll refer to him as of now as Meatball Parmesan. Okay, so he knocked out Meatball Parmesan 45 seconds in the first round, and he had his dinner. Okay, now I do know last week there was a call out by Team Ortiz to Andy Ruiz. Now, if that fight's gonna happen, I don't know. It would be a good way to gauge what each fighter is looking like right now. Especially with Ortiz, the fact that he fought Wilder twice, and Andy Ruiz fought AJ twice, and we know how to, we know the outcome of both of those fights. So it would be a good way to kind of gauge to see what both of them are in terms of still being amongst the elite fighters. Now, I heard that. Now, that call out I saw on a channel, a credible channel. Okay. Now the question to that is Ruiz going to accept the fight? Now, I would much rather see that fight than the fight that I'm seeing a couple of channels, just particularly straight up YouTube channels. I don't know where this is coming from because I checked the major sources and I haven't seen this on any other channel other than boxing channels. Okay, strictly YouTube boxing channels, which was this fight. This is what I heard. I don't know how true this is, and also these certain channels are linked with each other. But this is what I heard from some of these channels, that this fight with Ortiz, okay, is a setup to him fighting Deontay Wilder in the third fight, which I have zero interest in seeing. There is absolutely no reason for a third fight. Now, let's just say, for example, they were 1-1. Okay, I'm not big on rematches. Certain rematches I can understand, but look, Ortiz got knocked out both times the same way. What would be the reason for a rematch? Yeah, he outboxed him both times and got knocked out. I mean, what would be the reason for a third fight? To see if he can finally get it right? Or is it that they feel like he's easy pickings? They have more confidence that they can catch him out there and get him out, catch him and get him out of there. If that's the case, man, really, I have no interest in that fight at all. Zero. So if somehow that fight ends up surfacing, I would much rather see Ortiz versus Ruiz, because they never fought. Okay, and it's zero reason for them to fight a third time. And also, if it was a situation where, let's say, Ortiz got robbed, okay, well, a lot of people feel like he did, because they feel like, in the fight with Wilder, the first one, when he had him hurt, I think the 6th round, 6th or the 7th round, I think it was the 6th. And Wilder was all over the place, and Ortiz was cracking him with shots, and he wasn't responding. He was staggering all over the ring. The same way they said that, they should have stopped the fight when Fury went down, when he got dropped, but they let him get up. Same way how Ortiz was hitting him with a bunch of unanswered punches, and he wasn't responding, and the ref let it go. And I've seen the same thing where the ref have stopped it when fighters were getting hit like that. Also, when the round started, they had him go in the corner and was getting checked by the doctor, which I've never ever seen that unless it was a cut or something like that. This was just the start of the round, and they're over there checking him out, giving him extra time. So, yeah. But at the same time, I still don't want to see a third fight. So if that is the case, now I don't know if it's just speculation, and I'm not even going to give these guys acknowledgement by even saying who said what, but pretty much when I saw that, I'm like, I hope that's not the truth. But even if it is, it's not going to actually bother me. It's just, I love watching boxing and combat sports, period. And I like to see fights that make sense. There is no reason to see Ortiz Wilder 3. Absolutely no reason. So if that is true, I won't be tuning in. I might watch a replay or something like that, but I definitely won't sit there and watch this live. Now, if it turned out that something spectacular happened, hey, one way or another, I'd be able to see it, but I'm really not motivated or interested in this fight. And regardless to what happened, it's like just recycling fights that's not necessary. Okay, the first fight I could understand, he was outboxing him the whole night, got caught. Okay, they feel like maybe in the rematch he'll get it right. Second fight, he did the same thing. Like, okay, come on, look. No need for a third fight. End of story with that one. So look, y'all. That's all I'm going to say on this video. Never fall in love with lies, and remember the truth brings hate out of people. And I will catch y'all on the next one.